Alrighty, we're back. Cool. All right, second stream of the day. We're back after lunch. Wow. With another session on these guys. Let's see, are we all in here? Yeah, nice. All right. I gotta come up with a more streamlined thumbnail system. So far, it's all just on the fly stuff. So my name is Gabriel Quinn. Hello, I am a character designer, illustrator, all that good stuff. And yeah, we're back on the same live stream as we started. This is part 2 of what we started this morning. All right, I guess we'll save that out, I suppose, where we were taking a look at these characters that we initially started from sketches. We've been working on these for a few days. So we started with something super loose for these guys. And we've kind of refined each idea down, and we've kind of made each one work in their own way. And now we have this great line art for almost 3 complete characters. This one I almost started on the last one, and then I took a little lunch break and I just noodled around on it a little bit, but we're going to work on it some more today. So let's see. Oh, we got Ayub and HD are back, asking how the meeting go. Meeting was fine. It was just a chill meeting for it was like a Discord thing. Nothing too big. Alrighty, let's see. Let's make another announcement in our Discord that we're back and we're live. Cool. It's a little hot in my room. I want to check what the temperature is. The temperature is low, which means my room is a little hotter than it actually is outside. So I'm going to open a window while I stream today, I think, because I can finally do that. Let's see. Boom. All right. Sick. Sick. Cool, all set. All right, so yeah, before I keep working on these guys, I think I'm just going to open my window, so I'm going to mute myself while I do that. Okay, hopefully you guys don't pick up any noise from outside. I'm wondering if maybe you are, though. Do you guys hear like some machines outside or anything? I don't know. Oh, everybody's back. Zella says hello. Nab says hello. Long time no see. Long time indeed. Welcome back, guys. So same characters as before. We're working on the punk pirates, and we're making some good headway. So yeah. We started working on this guy. We've added some big spikes to his shoulder plates. I'm almost wondering if the spikes are too much. Oh, nice. That's so good you guys can't hear anything. Sick. You know, this mic is fantastic. It's a little bit quiet, but because it's a little bit quiet and it's kind of close, you just get what's around you, which is fantastic. Moth says, oh, I can hear. Sick. Oh, you mean you can hear my voice? There was some noise outside. I was wondering if you guys were picking it up. Can you hear the noise outside? Oh, you can hear me. Sick. That's all we want. That's all we need. Awesome. Great. Oh yeah, that breeze already feels amazing. Okay, so we're working on this guy. Pose here is a little stiff, but that's fine. I mean, I think we'll be okay. We kind of just got to let the idea be the idea and move on. We can't make everything the perfect potential it could be every single time, even though we want to. Even though we really want to. I'm just going to bring these out a little bit, give ourselves some more room to work here by moving these shoulder plates out. Also helps us widen the character a little bit at that top end, which is nice. Real nice. All right, let's take stock here of what we have going on. So this will be, yeah. So I'm gonna stream for probably a couple more hours, I'm assuming. You know, then we'll kind of go from there. Who knows? But yeah, let's see. Okay, sick. Sick. We could get started on this character next. That could be good. We could honestly go a little simple with this guy. You know, we're pretty complex. Kind of around his torso area. We don't want it to be too visually noisy, but those details are kind of juicy a little bit, you know? Those kind of stripes and studs and flares and bits, like those things are great. I love doing details like that. So, you know, we can keep those probably. But yeah, I hope you guys had a great break in the afternoon in between streams. I'm going to try the whole two-part stream thing maybe a couple times. We'll see. Nice. Oh, glad the weather's nice for you guys too. Sorry you can't go outside yet, Moth. But hey, you're in an awesome animation class. That's a fantastic thing, and cherish that time that you have while you study. It's a beautiful, beautiful thing. Man, I love making coffee. I love drinking coffee. I love smelling coffee. It's just all of it. I love all of it. It's a great experience. 4 hours. It's a bit of a slog, but that's good because for animation, you really need to take your time with that stuff, for sure. You can't rush it. All right, well, since we're back, we could do a little warm up if we wanted. We don't necessarily have to do this right now. We could stay a little bit loose, I think. Let's see. Cool. Yeah, so we're going to be streaming for at least 2 hours for the second session. I'm thinking probably what I'll do is... Oh, no. Sorry, I just got a message I have to respond to briefly. Okay. Thanks for your patience, guys. So, let's see. What can we do? Little break. We'll take like a little break for fun. Start with a break for fun. Honestly, we could noodle on this design for a little while if we wanted to. That could be kind of fun. This is something that is pretty much... I just gotta kind of do the final pass, and then we're kind of good to go on this guy, if I'm being honest. Cool. Zella says art classes are fun. Moth said, yep, I'm also enjoying the class though. Best life decision. I'm not ever dreading going to class. It's really nice. That's fantastic. Really happy to hear that. It's a beautiful thing. All right, we got the page crease here. I'm wondering if this page, because this is going to be 2 double page spreads of A4, so it'll be like pretty big. I feel like I don't have enough details to even justify having this be this big on the page. I'm thinking that I could easily fit a few more ships on this page, maybe consolidate the 2 pages. I could probably do that most likely. We've got kind of I don't want to be like who's that one streamer who's always running his fingers through his hair on Twitch? I don't want to become that guy, but my hair's a little disheveled today. I apologize. Yeah, we can combine these pages, I think. So our break is going to be working on an airship. Is that our break? No, we're just going to sketch for fun, I think, for a minute. Cool. We'll work on our wonderful Kel sketches. I love this character so much. One of my favorite characters I've designed. I know he's kind of like, you know, a Junkrat archetype character, but I still love him a lot. You know, he's my guy. And he's really fun to draw. So can you blame me? Nice. Emmy's here. Welcome, Emmy. Emmy says, Gabe, how are you not tired? Who's to say I'm not? Me? It's only, what time is it? It's only almost 4. I don't know if you guys know this, but I love drawing a lot. I love it a lot. It's good to have a benchmark drawing that you can always refer back to. Really helps when you're in a faster design process, like having one thing that you can go back to, right? Because you can kind of figure out all the forms just from the drawing. Even if they are a little wonky, you can still figure them out. I mean, we were talking about anatomy earlier, and what's interesting is that, like, anatomy isn't just the muscles on a body, right? It's like the inside of mouths and like weird parts of the body and stuff. You know, if you want to show all sides of a character, it can really help to know that stuff, which I know some of, but not all of, but we're going to do our best here. I think it's pretty convincing. Emmy says, true, but what about streaming while drawing? Does it not get a little tiring? That's a great question. Let's see. Wait, let me catch up on the chat really quick. Moth says, I have animation today, character design, figure drawing tomorrow. Oh, it's an awesome combination. And then art history. Underrated. Art history, underrated. For sure. Zella says, I tried practicing formatting the digital art book for Baldur's Gate. Problem with the gutters of the book came up on page 2 spreads. Like some stuff was being lost in the gutter and not lining up. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, so that's called bleeding in the gutter. Bleeding in the gutter is you don't want to put anything in the gutter that's of importance. And if you're printing for a book, you want to account for that gutter. So there's not going to be many pages in my book, and it's going to be soft cover. So you'll be able to open the book almost completely flat because it'll be staple bound. So knowing that about the book that I'm making for this project, I know that even if I have a design that will span across both pages, like our airship here, that anything of importance is not really going to be lost. It'll be okay. It won't be so bad. So Colin's in the chat. Welcome, Colin. Colin says, "Dang, double stream?" ? Is just bound to be lost in the gut of a book. That's so funny. Yeah, well, it depends on the book, and it depends on how they're printing and their thought process. But yeah, knowing people who've been in publishing their whole lives, it's like a whole art as to how to make things work with the gutter, for sure. But yeah, answering Emmy's question about streaming and fatigue, it is tiring. Streaming does take it out of you, but for me, I'd rather be exhausted and sleep well than, leaving something on the table. That's kind of how I think about it, I think. It can be pretty tiring. I'm not going to lie. But it's fun. I love it. It's really fun. With expressions like this, you have to constantly flip the canvas to check your perspective because there's like distortion and warp and all that stuff. Oh, man. I hope you're doing well, Colin. Wait, you're still coming to the city tomorrow, right? Aw, love you too, buddy. My boy. Sick. True, I have to see logistics about tea. I don't know if I'm going to be able to make it happen. Abe says, I have elevator music on. It feels like we are having a long art talk on a 100-floor descent. Let's go. This is the way. All right, not every expression can be a big splashy affair, so we'll let this one be quite energetic. I've got the Women Are My Favorite Guy song, DJ Crazy Time, stuck in my head, like permanently stuck in my head, and it's Colin's fault. Oh, thanks for the hearts in the chat, guys. You guys are awesome. Best community ever, actually. Like actually, you guys are incredible. I hope I can keep the rigorous stream schedule up when I'm doing back on freelance, but we'll see. We'll see what I can manage. This drawing of Cal is awesome. I love it. He's like, wah. Isabel is tuned in. I love getting live updates from her. It's awesome. All right, this lip needs to be like out more, I think. And remember, Kel's got this like insane eyeshadow, right? Eternally descending. Martin Bayes. Martin Bayes says, yo, looks so good. Yo, thanks, buddy. Zella says, sounds like a band name. So true. Eternally descending. Welcome to the stage. Colin says, elevator music may have its ups and downs, but it always seems to lift one's spirits. Get out of here. Get out of here. I'm joking. Stay. Stay. Love you, buddy. Mojo. Welcome, buddy. Mojo says, and we're back. I don't know why, but every time I go live, I can't stop myself from saying, and we're live. I don't know why. I just can't. It's just what I say now. And looks like we're live. Wow. All right, for these expressions, we can actually keep them a little looser than this. This is potentially even too tight. If it's too tight, then you just get locked into working that way, which is not the super desired effect of this. You want it to stay pretty loose. That's the vibe we want from him here. That's what we want. For sure. Mojo. Abe says, OMG. Damn, son, where'd you find this? Maybe it's the inner radio host taking control for a second. Oh, the deep voice? The deep voice. One man, one desire. We're making art today, and it's pretty good. Mojo says, I just got a little internship thing from my school. Let's go, Mojo! Victory in the chat? Heck yes. Dude, we love to see the homies victorious. Let's go. Let's go. Dude, anyone else see that Disney show Victorious and think that those pear pads would have been sick for art? They were like huge. Do you remember that? The pear pads? I won't even bring it up. I won't even do it. It'll be a tangent. We gotta finish this whole drawing. Let's go. Dude, sick. Oh my gosh. This is truly the most wholesome art community ever. Epic. Epic and based. Based and slay. So, pretty sick. Dude, good on you, buddy. Let's go. Ayub said that was a Nickelodeon thing. True, true. True, true. Sick. I'm not really doing a lot of commentary on this expression, but I'm not sure it needs one, you know? It's kind of just like the characters yelling and very intense. We're just using a lot of the principles of design we've already talked about, you know, pringling, all that stuff, showing different sides of the same object and everything, and consistency, flipping canvas, all that good stuff. Got the crazy teeth going. Yeah, we're really bending proportion anatomy here. I'm wondering even if we could... What'll this do? What'll this do? We want to make sure likeness is there, right? So maybe adding a little more lip, because a little more lip there in the original. What? Also, ooh, now his jaw's facing down too much, I think. There we go. Oh, something about that last expression of the wide eye. If we do that, because we want to show that's the underside, right? I guess that works. Yeah, I guess that works. We'll have to let that be, I think, if we want to move on, which is fine. Fine. Zilla says, wow, the last show I watched that was kind of like Victorious was Ned's Declassified School Survival Guide, and it ended in 2007. I feel old. Ned's Declassified School Survival Guide. When did that come out? Wait. Oh my gosh, this show. Whoa. So nostalgic. My goodness, they have a podcast now. Huh. True. What a bunch of lovable little guys. And the one guy looked like a coconut head. Throwback. Yeah, now you can go listen to their podcast if you wish. That'd be pretty funny. Ned's Declassified podcast. All right, sick. So, what are we doing here? I guess we're warmed up, I guess. Right? Maybe we do another drawing just for fun. Cool. I mean, you gotta have neutral faces, right? At some point. No, I never feel old from shows and stuff. Feel old for other things, like your ideology. It was a joke. I'm joking. That was a joke. Or your back pain, true. Man, back pain, real. All right, I'll give him a little pointy tooth bit there. I feel like his eyes need to be bigger, maybe. We'll fix that later. For now, let's get the placement right. I like this sort of vibe we had in the silhouette, so we're going to try and maintain that, I think. And then kind of shoot it back with the jaw. Yeah, I feel like instead of this, we want him to be kind of like that mode, you know? I feel like he's never got the sleepy eyes. I feel like he's more got the inquisitive eyes. Which all we did was we changed the lid kind of tension to from the top lid being drowsy, which makes the character feel drowsy or like demented or tired, versus the bottom eyelid having tension, which is where the bottom eyelid is raised. When the bottom eyelid is raised, it's like much more surprise. Right? Those two things convey extraordinarily different emotions. So if you're ever scrunching a face, keep that in mind, guys. Keep that in mind. Not the back pain. Gosh, you make me want to stretch now. Let's stretch it out, guys. Let's stretch it out. Wow. Alright, we're gonna have to fix this face. It's not really working, but that's why we do expression sheets, you know? We want to figure out where things are working and where things are kind of breaking. Hydrate as well. Oh my gosh, guys, don't forget to stay hydrated, please. If you're not hydrated, Bugsy will stop lurking in the chat and he'll actually join the chat and just start wreaking havoc. So we, you know, can't be having that. Can't be having Bugsy come out of the shadows. All right, so we want to make sure these eyes are working. So let's take a look at our ref. We kind of have this great triangle dynamic here. Bottom face section. We have the planes of the face are pretty well defined on this character, which I love. So we want to make sure those are also seen here as well, right? Mojo forgot to eat today. No, you got to eat, buddy. If you don't eat, you can't draw. Yeah, if you guys ever take my mentorship and you're like, I don't know how to get motivation to do more drawing and to blah, blah, blah. First thing I'm going to do, ask you how much you eat and how much you drink. And I'm going to get really mad when you tell me the answer I don't like. I'm going to be like, how could you do this to yourself? Cool. All right, this is working kind of. Still not right. All right, that's closer. Takes time to get likeness down, especially in the character design, especially expression sheets. When your character is very squashed and stretched. That's why guys like Max Narciso are just so incredible. They just nail it, man. They just freaking nail it. Such a spectacular fashion. Truly impressive. Cool. Oh, see you later, Moth. Enjoy your time. Cool. Lashy made some guard sketches. Let's go. Sick. Thank you so much, Moth. Hope you enjoy your day. Take care. Haha, these are great, Lashy. Great job. You know, the important thing about an expression sheet is that you are essentially encapsulating the range of a character's kind of emotability with your expression sheet. So it's like if you choose only crazy looks, that is the range of your character. It's kind of being crazy in those ways. And if you choose one that's overly lovable, you can even confuse and sort of like dilute a character a little bit with their intention. So we want to make sure that we're hitting the marks that we want to hit. Oh, sweet. Sweet. My girlfriend's gonna come over and make soup. Let's go. Let's go. Let's absolutely go. All right. One thing that I'm immediately seeing is that with kind of how the character's skull is set up, this eye would be nowhere near here. It'd be much more sunken back because that's kind of what we've implied. Yeah, wow. See how that already looks so much more like him by removing that eye? Look at that difference. Right? This is our character. Here he is again over here. Cut it out. Wow. Huge difference. So you want to know why that is? Let's take a look because I didn't see it. Sometimes you don't see the mistakes until you do. You don't see them until you do. So looking over here, this is pretty much a profile view. Like it's a little bit turned, but it's mostly a profile view, right? So you can see how deep the eyes are set in the skull. Like this skull is kind of messed up, right? It's like he's like way back here and like the skull is over here, right? So like looking over here, even this one is a little bit pushing it in terms of where you see the eyes, but this one's more facing you than this one is. So with this one, we can have his eyebrow coming forward. We maybe could have his eye appearing here a little. No, not even that. Honestly, we should just leave it as the eyebrow. Just let it kind of come back. We don't even need to show it, to be honest. We can work it in a little later, see how we feel about it. But then again, what is this expression? What is he doing? I feel like he's bored, right? Or like his brow is furrowed, obviously. Maybe showing the top teeth as well a little bit too. Contempt. He's showing contempt here. Yeah, he's like, what the heck, guys? Forehead juts back a lot more. All right, we're finding it. It's been a minute since I've drawn Kel, so this is great practice for not only expression, but just to kind of get him down more too, right? See what we say in the chat. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, Lashy, I'll see you later, man. Lashy said, I just wanted to say hi. Basically, it's later, so I'll bounce. Dude, much love. Peace out. Nice save. Yeah, right? All right, we'll eventually go back to the characters that we were working on before, finish them up. But I like this expression. This is like good. If I can nail just a few more of these down next couple days, we'll be having definitely enough for portfolio for sure. Yo, welcome, Ogro, welcome. Welcome to the chat. Gosh, I'm amazed so many people are around on a Monday. Cool, different pieces and strands. Alright, his brow's a little bit smaller than that, so we can do this. Yeah, alright, sick. Alright, I think we got it, guys. I think we found it. A little bit of stubbly wobble there. He's like, meh. He's like, I don't like these decisions. He's like, I don't like this. There we go. There he is. There's the Kel we know. Sneaky Buster. Nice. Now we're showing those planes of the face again, which we really need for this design to work. He's like, all right. So. Oh my gosh, we got Gartery in the chat. Welcome, Gartery. Gartery says, love the expressions you got there. Looking pretty awesome. Gives a good dynamic thingy going on there. Hey, thanks. Really appreciate it. Hoping you're well. All that good stuff. It's great to see you, Gartery. Great to see you, as per usual. As per usual. All right, this feels pretty good. Going from the rough straight into the finished, it's an interesting challenge. It's a good challenge, though, you know? Forces you to be a lot more decisive than you'd think. Sorry, I got to remember to talk into the mic here. So we've got crazy, kind of wonder, distracted, contempt a little bit, you know, and that one I feel like needs some more work too. We'll figure out that, get the likeness looking perf as well. For sure, for sure. All right, that was pretty good. Finished this one, started that one, or kind of got that one in, to be honest, I feel like. The last thing I'm going to do is maybe fix this top one, but only a couple things need changing, I think. But mostly it's pretty good. Hope these lines aren't too thin and intense. They might be a little thin and intense. Yeah, we'll see. Oh no, Gardery says feeling pretty sick, but drinking tea. Just wanted to leave my compliments because they were so good. Thank you so much. I hope you feel better. Warm wishes in the chat for Gardery. One of the OG friends of the stream, truly. Friend of the stream before the stream even was a thing. Carter says, looking forward to the portfolio. Looks like when you compile them all together. LBX is not far away. Crazy time is really flying by. I know. Trust me, I know. I'm mad dashing it now. So it's kind of like I can't really hold back anymore, you know? I kind of just got to do my best with what I have and just blaze on forward. And that's what we're going to do. That's definitely what we're going to do. Yeah, thanks everybody for wishing Gardery well in the chat. We'll definitely keep you in my prayers. Oh, looks like birds are out. Sometimes birds all flutter around and kind of fight outside my window. It's weird. But hey, what are you going to do? They are boards. Do you guys remember Iron Man? Was it Iron Man 2? When the guy's like, I want my board. Whoever played the other guy, the competitor guy who was like competing with Tony for like weapons and stuff, that guy's awesome. I love that guy. Great casting, great performance. He was also in Seven Psychos. Great movie. Oh, Seven Psychos was so good. A parrot. Yeah, it was a parrot, and he's like, I want my board. I want my board. That was also great casting. That guy was interesting, to say the least. All right, we'll leave that as it is. As is, as is. Gardery says, I'm not sure if someone watched Elemental. I saw it recently and it made me cry. It was so good. I did feel lately big studios are kind of missing it for story-wise, but this, oh my gosh, loved it. Wow, I'll have to check it out. I haven't seen it yet. I'll have to watch it very soon. Maybe I'll watch it with Isabel at some point. That could be fun. I'm glad it was good. From the trailer, I don't know how I felt about it. It kind of felt like another kind of Pixar kind of like, I don't know, like, hey guys, we're doing this now, because it was like, we're doing moods, guys. Oh, we're doing this now, guys. And then Soul was kind of like, whoa. But then this feels interesting. I'm glad it was successful. I guess it'll be worth a watch for sure. I kind of miss when it was just like, guys, there are monsters in your closet, literally. And they have an economy that runs on your screams. You ever think about that? You ever think about how Monsters, Inc. was about running a whole city on children's screams? You ever think about that? That's good writing. That's what that is. That's fantastic writing. Interdimensional doors? What? Who came up with this stuff? Writers. Writers did. And guess what? They're on strike right now because they know how to write a story about screaming children and doors, fluffy monsters. God help them. God help them. We stand with the strike on this stream. Big studios, kind of cringe, to be honest. All right, let's look. We got Funky Guy. His collar here is kind of part of the expression, so we'll include it. Here it'd be more out, so we're not going to include it. But it would be like that. It would be like, right? It's a bit much, though, so we'll omit it there. Here it would kind of be probably covering, like his head's kind of going around it a little bit, maybe. Like he's looking over his collar. He's like, what's that over there? Costume is such a great part of posing. It's hard to include that in expression sheets, even though it's a big part of it, right? Patricia says, make your own stuff, I say. I do say. Make your own stuff, it would seem, yes. Well, yes, meh. I don't know. Maybe I'll Kickstarter a graphic novel. The only thing keeping me from doing a Kickstarter is like the weird way back in my mind fear of like, what if I don't finish it? And then I'm the guy who Kickstarted a comic and didn't finish it. That doesn't feel good, you know? I kind of want to have something done and then kickstart it to publish it. It's all said in it. I do say make your own stuff, yes. Yes. Ayub said Tangled Horse and the Thief chemistry was just the thing I needed. I don't know what that is. Tangled Horse and the Thief chemistry? That sounds like a sick title of something. Oh. I see what you mean. In the movie Tangled. Right? No? Am I crazy? Rapunzel horse. Yeah, dude, so good. So good. Now that's incredible design right there. Tangled. Fantastic. Beautiful. I was like, that sounds like a sick title, though. Tangled Horse and the Thief chemistry. That's like a band name. It's a mid-2000s alt-rock band name. That's what that is right there. Am I too low on my camera? No, we're good. Nice. How's the setup feel? Just also, guys, like, does the setup feel good? Like, we just have, you know, the camera in the corner and, like, the art here. Is that working? Is that feeling good to you guys? I hope it feels good to you guys. It's interesting. Yeah. Good old Flynn Rider. Good old Flynn Rider. Oh. horse is his best friend, rootin' doo. Oh, I don't know the story of how they designed Flynn Rider. I'll have to look it up for sure. For sure. I don't know the inner lore, the inner Disney lore. I was just talking about this with my girlfriend. Like, would I work for Disney? Obviously, yes, because it's a great industry job. Getting a job with Disney would be amazing. But like, if I could have my pick, who would it be? Who would I work for? I don't even know if I still know that answer to that question. It's a tough question. They took a bunch of women and had them tell what they found attractive and made Flynn for maximum attractiveness. That's funny. Very telling, I think. Very telling. I'm not going to say how, but it's very telling. It truly was White Boy Summer. Ayub said, did you watch the Arcane documentary? I 100% did. I watched all of them. I spoke to the producers of Arcane. Man. That's what I would work on. If I could have my pick, it would be Arcane. I would work on Arcane. Oh my gosh. But it's one of those productions where it's like, if you're taking up a slot on a production, you better be good, because you're taking the slot from someone who could have potentially done better concepts for the project. And then, you know, you're like costing potentially the entire audience of a potentially better experience and a richer story experience because you couldn't deliver on original, incredible ideas. I think about that a lot. That's why I would never work for Supergiant Games, ever. I would never work for them because I would never want to dilute their ambrosia elixir with my meanness, you know? Abe said I teared up at the end. I was so happy for them. Man, me too. Like, it was such a blur. Like for them too, it was like such an experience. But it goes to show what good producers can do, because the woman who came in on that show, she kind of script doctored it. You know what I mean? She really came in and tightened it up and said, no, you can't. Sorry, this is going to be spoilers for Arcane, but Arcane, I don't think you really get to have like a spoiler exemption for. Like normally I'm like, oh, no spoilers, guys. Let's not talk about it. But for Arcane, like you should have seen it. You should have seen it when it came out. If you haven't seen Arcane yet, like it's a bit much. A bit much that you haven't seen Arcane. Whoa, this expression's a lot. I don't know if we're hitting it here. Well, we'll come back to this one. See how we feel about it tomorrow. That's the thing. If you're feeling stuck and you have the option, you know, why not come back the next day? See how you feel about it. That's intense though. He's very goblin-esque there. You know? Just a little bit much maybe. Nab says I haven't seen it yet. How have you not seen it? How? It's not even hard. It's like not even long. The show, Arcane, it's like not even long. Oh, you don't need to have played League to watch it at all. Yeah, that's funny. I watched it halfway and got distracted. Oh my, how do you get distracted from Arcane? How does that even happen? The design alone. Oh, that's okay. It's not, but it's okay. All right, let's return back to these punk pirate guys. Let's make these guys work. Going back to our modified brush here, HB modified. All right, his character's eyes are too close together. Ooh, there's a fly on my foot. He's just crawling all around. Just a little guy. It's time to ban someone, boss. Ah! You guys are so funny. Oh my gosh, we'll have to do an Arcane watch party in the Discord, guys. I can't let this stand. That's insane. That's insane. I can't believe it. I like actually can't believe that. That's unreal. Guardray said, "It's so good. I never played League myself, but it's so nice." You will enjoy it, Nabs. You got something cool to look forward to. It's so true. You really have something to look forward to. It's an unbelievably cool show. My goodness. It's so good. So good. All right, so this guy's face, he's not giving me bloodthirsty. He's giving me like skeptical. You know, which I think it's all in the mouth, I'm pretty sure here. We can fix that. I can fix that. Holes, anyone? Holes? Shia LaBeouf? Yeah, this guy's like, rrr, rrr, rrr. Definitely give this guy eyeshadow for sure. Sick. Sick, sick, sick. Oh my gosh, you gotta watch it soon, Nabs, for sure. Zella says, sometimes I wonder if I have ADHD or something. I would 100% go and see if you can schedule an appointment to get a diagnosis. If you have ADHD and you don't know, it's just like a recipe for gaslighting yourself forever and ever and ever into thinking you're inadequate and not enough and terrible. Getting a diagnosis for ADHD, it's not just being told you have a condition, it's being ready and having the tools available to actually give you the tools to cope and to grow, and to figure out like how you can improve your life and stabilize your life if you do struggle with something like ADHD. It's an incredible opportunity that we can go and get diagnosed for something like that these days. A lot of artists have it, a lot of people have it, but a lot of artists have it, made doubly worse by social media, made doubly worse by how our world is structured right now. Ayub said, usually if you put the head down, eyes up, it could work. I was thinking about that, but I kind of want to try to make this work a little bit because everyone else is that, right? This guy's head down, eyes up. This guy's head down, eyes up. You know, this person's head down, eyes up. This person's going to be upturned. So I'm thinking if this guy can be like almost a little bit of like a comic relief, but like a brutish, not really comic relief, but like a brutish kind of like, meh. Thinking that could be interesting, right? You got to have some variety. You can lean on cliche for so long. Nab says, agree. This goes down for any diagnosis, by the way. Oh, for sure. For sure. For sure. Gardery says, I think a lot of artists were obsessed by it while watching. Arcane puts us all on a spell, I say. It's true. You know, they finally made a show that just looked like the concept art. They just made a show that just looks like the concept art. And, you know, it's definitely opened the door for many other productions to follow suit, which is cool. Ayub says, also, if the head is lower than the shoulders, it could give a sense of danger. That's true. That's true. The primal triangle, primal rectangle. There's like a primal thing where it's like telegraphing certain things with body language. That's true. That's true. That's true. Oh my gosh, guys. Based. Battery is exhausted. Just like me for real. So we're going to swap out the camera battery. I just left it on for too long today, I think. I've been like trekking around as well, taking photos and stuff. Which is great because it's been a while since I've done photography stuff. All right, let me get the other battery for this camera. Boom, bam. Colin said, somebody swap my batteries, please. Oh my gosh. So true, Colin. So freaking true. Wow. So true. All right. Let's see here. Are we back? Let me see if this battery is working. Imagine if you could just swap your batteries. That would be sick. All right, let's see how this looks. We're back? Let's go. We're back. Nice. Nice. Sick. Zella says, don't some cameras have it where you can plug it into an outlet? Yeah, for sure. I'm sure I could get one of those for this camera. I have the Sony A7C. Some of them are able to just run off of like the power from the computer, like I think like A6500 or something. I don't know. I don't actually know. Ayub says Gabriel displaying his voice library as well as his visual one. Yeah. Yeah. Dude, I love voices. Voices are a great joy. All right. This face, now that I kind of know what I want to do with it, I think I'm going to change it up a bit. We have a lot of slender faces here, so we're going to really take advantage of this. But first things first, we're going to duplicate this boy because we can always come back. Duplicating the layer often helps us be adventurous because we can just do whatever and it's fine. Dude, sometimes I really do feel like Wall-E though. Like Wall-E, like when he's like out of battery and he's got to like put his little solar panel out. I do really feel that way. I feel like that with prayer, man. Like I need to pray every day. Otherwise, like I just can't, man. I just can't deal. Let's see. Let's do big nose. Now you can be a pirate. That's funny, Zella. This guy's so wide. He looks so weird. I don't know if I like it, though. You know, sometimes you do a guy that's a little too weird. It's definitely possible. I'll tell you that much. You know what we'll do? We'll compress his face down into like this zone. That's what we'll do, and then we'll give him like giant sideburns. I feel like that's what he needs. I just have this intuition that he just needs giant sideburns. So odds are tonight, the movie that I watch with my girlfriend is going to be Breaking Dawn Part 1. We've seen all the other Twilight movies so far over the weekend, and I think we're gonna watch Breaking Dawn Part 1 tonight. Which I just don't know how to feel about it. You know, I just don't know. I just don't know how to feel. I'm honestly a little invested now. Like, what's going to happen to Bella and Edward? You know, it seems like there's a lot of drama going on. All these vampires have special powers. They can, like, read each other's minds and, like, do all this stuff, you know? It feels like a lot. It feels like a lot, for sure. Zella says, I like to go outside sometimes and just sit in my garden. So relaxing. Oh, wholesome. Wide. Mojo says, I got to go. Thanks for the stream and have a wonderful rest of your day. Oh my gosh, Mojo, peace out and congrats again on the internship, man. You're going to kill it. You're going to absolutely kill it. Best to you. Done some scary guys now. These are all scary pirates. I feel like the next portfolio thing I need to do needs to be like very whimsical and like wild. I think I'll do that. What was that sound? Just want to double check something. Oh my gosh. That's so funny. My girlfriend just texted me. She just texted me. I'll show you. She just sent me this. wait. She sent me this with the follow-up of he's so schmoopy. Oh man, he really is schmoopy. We fixed him though. We fixed him. He's better now. Wait, let's look at him. Is he actually? Am I crazy? Yeah, we fixed him. He's all grimacy now. That's way better. Wait. Yeah, that's like way better. Look at this. Look at this. He's on the money now. Look at these. Look at this. Consistent. Same guy, probably. You know, when you're doing likeness for a character, you're like all worried about it, and you're like, "Well, is this eyebrow perfect? And what about this? And what about that?" And then you add flat colors, and you're like, "Oh, that's all I need. All I need is the flat colors." Zella said that should be a reaction in Discord. Oh my gosh, I have to make it into an emoji now. Oh my gosh. That's so funny. Gardery says, I want to be a part of Colin's pirate crew. Honestly, me too. Which there's lore there because Colin used to have a crippling addiction to, what's the pirate game called? Sea of Thieves. It wasn't crippling. It was beautiful. It was a beautiful addiction. Colin, you slay in your Sea of Thieves addiction. You slay. HD says, schmoopy, what a great word. Truly, yes. Guys, I think we need a new role for the Discord. Colin's pirate crew. That's awesome. Yeah, we'll make that role in the server, and we'll add you guys to the pirate crew. Colin said, "Did someone say Sea of Thieves?" Oh man. Wait, who wants to be in the pirate crew? Zella and Gardery. Let's go. Let's go. I gotta edit the server now and make the role before I forget. What color should the role be? What do you think, Colin? We'll make it the same color as your icon, like a misty blue. A misty blue. Colin's pirate crew. You want to join a bard, Colin's pirate crew? I do say. I do say. Colin's pirate crew. All right, so far, it's Colin, Colin. It's Zella. And it is Gardery. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, sick. Yo, Ayub, I see the line art you put in the Discord. It's Foyer, buddy. It's Foyer. Chef lore? Dude, chefs are so much fun. Chef designs are based. Spooky green. Oh, okay. We got to make it spooky green. Fine. Spooky green. Edit server. No, not server profile. Edit server settings. I'm just like totally taking it aside on stream to just manage the Discord. Which, if you want to join our Discord, which we do wonderful, fun community stuff. We do 1 hour character design challenges. We're maybe going to do movie nights. Possibly. Who knows? We have so many options on what we're going to do. And we're still kind of adding more stuff in and everything. But there's a sketchbook page where everyone drops their art in, which is really fun. And it's just a great time. I really love the community there. It's really fantastic. You can join through the Patreon in the description. It's $3 a month, and there's a lot of great benefits. I don't know if there's anyone in the chat who, you know, can speak to its epicness, but usually they'll let you know, which is cool. And hey, it's just like a very small, intimate group that's just slowly growing, which is nice. It's like really nice. Okay, Colin's Pirate Crew, spooky green. A spooky green, he says. Ooh, spooky green. Save. Sick. Colin's Pirate Crew. I do say. That's awesome. Nice. That's cool. Colin said, speaking of pirates, I just binged the live action One Piece and I actually loved it. Dude, everyone's saying it's good. Might have to give it a try. I don't know. Heard they got the green light for season 2. Let's go. We love when our shows get renewed. It's epic. Gardery says, ooh, I have a little story. I did this challenge on Mila Usechi's Discord. I was late for it, but this was the last time Mila offers feedback. The theme was about medieval forest animals. I made a concept in just a few hours time. I could not have done it without the practice and Gabe's challenge. Oh, awesome. Let's go. Yeah, it's crazy watching everyone in the Discord get better through the 1 hour challenges, man. It's like it really trains you. People are improving really quick. It's sick. Oh, that's sick. Dude, thanks for saying that, Gardery. Let's go. Wholesome. Wholesome. Yeah, the goal of the server is just to really have a space where people can dedicate themselves to the improvement of their craft, whether it be, you know, storytelling, illustration, which involves storytelling and all that stuff, world building, character, environment, all that stuff. Comics, whatever. We have like comic artists, we have illustrators, environment artists, very diverse group, very diverse crew, which is sick. It's super sick. I love it. I love that. All right, let's try to close this out today. So what's the time now? 5? All right, let's try and close out this drawing in about 30 minutes. We've given it some time. Okay, sick. Sick. And we got some diversity among the characters too, which is nice. You know, when you're doing like fantasy if you're doing like historical fantasy or something like that, like, well, not even historical fantasy, but like fantasy that doesn't come from history specifically, it's really fun to have just like a lot of rich diversity. You know, representation goes a long way for people, and it's a beautiful thing to be able to do. So we want to make sure that we have that in our story and in our worlds. It's cool. It also kind of shows that your world is connected, right? Because a lot of the homogeneity we see in a lot of historical fiction stuff is because of that lack of connection, that lack of access. But in this world, everyone travels by air and by airship, so there's a lot of travel and crossover that is not possible in like other forms of travel. So it's like this world in particular has been globalized in a unique way. So you can kind of show that in the unique diversity in the pirate crews especially. Which is how it was too in the days of the peak time of piracy as well. You saw a lot of pirates free slave ships, and African slaves would join the crew and stuff. But then you have some really horrific history like Blackbeard, who sold freed slaves in his crew back into slavery, which is like really not cool, man. Lame Blackbeard energy, very lame. Colin said, dang, dude, have you noticed how many views you're getting in your past streams? Killing it, fam. Wow, up in the 400s. Yeah, averaging around the 400s. Cray, cray. It's, you know, I don't know. I don't know, man. I hope, well, we'll see. This week, there's going to be an abnormally large amount of streams, but we'll see. I hope I'm not flooding too much or something. Or, I don't know. I don't care. I'm just making stuff. I'm just going to be making stuff and streaming all of it, and that's fine. Algorithm be damned. Algorithm can chill, to be honest. Yeah, eventually when things stabilize for me, I'm probably going to slow down a little bit on the streams, just stick to a 3-day schedule. And focus more on videos, but things are kind of in flux right now. So we got to crank it on portfolio stuff, get some gigs, make it through Lightbox, and then see where we go from there. Oh, sick. Yeah. Go enjoy your meal, Ayub, and come back soon. Gardery says, I have a pirate story. Our boat was taken over by pirates once. Whoa! They put my mom and dad on a small boat, and the chef was wandering the sea for a long hole on a little raft. Oh my gosh. What? You have pirate lore for real? You've got real pirate lore? This just goes to show that this community, this stream community, is the most based community. Patricia or Gardery was literally captured by pirates. That's crazy. That's insane. The most pirate experience I've ever had was rescuing an old man who fell off his boat. And that's not even a pirate story. That's just good Samaritanism. That's insane. That's actually insane. You were captured by pirates. Colin said, if the pirate had the gamer tag cow floating over their head, it might have been me. That's so funny. I got a bullet from our boat from one of the pirates? What? But lost it when you moved houses? Your boat was shot by pirates? Like a warning shot? Oh my gosh. Well, what's crazy is my great-great-grandfather, I think great-great, my great-great-grandfather, was a sea captain. And then not a direct line, but kind of adjacent to me on my mom's side, the Frith side, is Hezekiah Frith. Hezekiah Frith was a privateer, and he has a Wikipedia page. He was kind of cool. He did some weird stuff, though, apparently. But hey. But yeah, Hezekiah Frith, this is his Wikipedia page. This is in my ancestry. I have privateers in my ancestry. So that's kind of cool. Low-key doxing myself. Zella says, oh, I do have Viking ancestors, though. That's sick. You have Viking ancestors? Were any of them named Olaf and / or Bjorn? Because that would be so cool. Valhalla. Oh, sick. You know, me and my roommate, which is my cousin Ian, we have great communication. I just got a text from him. Would you be able to run the floor mats for another dry cycle if they need one? Yes, I can. You want to know why? Because I love my cousin. And I love being roommates with him. It's awesome. We have great communication, and I'm going to go run the dryer again. So I'll be right back. Let's go. That's funny, Colin. Colin said, I just have allergies in my ancestry. Cracking jokes in the chat. Again, this is why we're the most based chat, it would seem. All right, this guy's not cool enough, man. He's just not cool enough, unfortunately. I think because of his hand position, we just need to do something different. We already have the other one saved, so let's just cut this. I think we have to do the looking down. Looking completely down, not even eyes up. Just looking down, I think is the way. Maybe. We'll try a few. I'm working a little bit loose here. I know we want to be doing some more clean stuff, but let's just get something working that looks good. Either that or maybe he's like looking up instead. That could be an interesting opportunity. He could be like, "Roar! Roar!" Something like that, you know, where he's like, "Rawr." Gosh, who'd think I'd get stuck on a pose like this, eh? I guess we're not stuck. We're figuring it out. We do want to be finishing this pretty soon, though. Sick. Let's check where my beloved Isabel is. Okay, cool. All right, we got time, guys. We got time. Time to figure this out. So figuring this out just in line, it's kind of difficult. So we got to really use our brain here, to be honest. Well, firstly, let's try and solve these legs. So we've got these big knee plates, right? This was the hardest one because the sketch has the most issues. Oh, Patricia says she's heading out. Take care. Or Gardery, sorry. Still getting used to whether or not I should say the internet name or the real name. Gardery, take care. Enjoy your evening and all that stuff. And yes, please join us for the next challenge. For sure. You guys are funny. True pirates. You're true pirates in my book. I do say. True pirates in my book. For is more. Boom, baby. Boom. All right, let's go. Ha. It's so funny. Our treasure chests are filled with not gold, but with antihistamines, says Colin. I mean, they say, you know, when the zombie apocalypse hits, antihistamines will be worth more than gold. Gold is heavy and worth nothing in the next life world. The apocalypse. Apocalypse. Man, I wish life was simple enough for just prepping for an apocalypse. Like, if that was my thing that I did, if I, like, worked at a garage and then prepped for the apocalypse, I feel like that's so simple. You know? It's just, you know, another paycheck, another 100 cans of something. Another day, another yard of rope for the bunker. I feel like it's just maybe simpler that way. I don't know. Oh, man. Cool. This guy, we're going to give this character some beefy, I feel like some beefy armored legs, I think. This character is going to be like gauntleted up, I feel. You know? It's going to be grabbing dudes. Biffing their borfs. Trick out a cool vehicle. Yeah, true. Yeah, you get like a Jeep and like, you know, if you're like a prepper, you get like a Jeep and make it all, you know, like amphibious and stuff. You know, get better at anatomy. More like make my Jeep amphibious. It's way better. Are you kidding me? Riley rhythms. More like riding my Jeep through a river. That was dumb. That was a dumb one. That was a dumb one. All right, this one we're forcing perspective here because the anatomy just works that way. We kind of just have to show this shoulder behind, kind of tucking this arm back, the forearm here. So how this works is the shoulder's here, bicep is here, forearm is here, connected with the hand in front. So that's how we're going to show it. It also kind of adds a more compactness to the design, which is nice. Honestly, with this guy, I'm feeling like maybe this character gets a helmet, you know? New IP idea. Yeah, just Prepper Gabriel IP. Oh my God, no. No. Although I do kind of want to do like a weird pseudo-dystopian, like a weird like Tech on Concrete-esque aesthetic thing. Like, you know what I mean? Like some kind of found object-based IP with just fun ideas. I always love those kind of dystopian-y vibes and designs. They're pretty fun. Yeah, does this guy get a helmet? I feel like a helmet might be sick, actually. How do we piratify a knight helmet, though? Just like add a hat to it, you know? Oh, HG's gotta go. Dude, peace out, buddy. Take care. Add the appropriate clothing folds for this character. Let's go. Let's go. All right, let's see. So he's kind of tucked. He's kind of tucked in. I like the idea of a knight helmet. That's cool. I feel like that rescues this design a little bit. We just got to figure out what kind of helmet it is. How to make it work. I almost wonder if it's one of those ones that like comes out or like has the pointy bit, you know? Be more down, wouldn't it? The point now, that's kind of lame. I feel like it's got to be a great helm, right? Kevin Lack, welcome Kevin Lack. Kevin Lack asks, have you seen the Mexico Alien yet? I have not. I have not seen that at all. Oh. That's funny. That's a sculpture. That's 100% a sculpture. That's cool though. Wow. Paola Bolio says Viva Mexico. Let's go. Yeah, I mean, like the old adage really is true, you know. Oh, sorry guys, got a message I could not refuse. Yeah, I mean, reality is often stranger than fiction. I won't go into any theories about it, about what I could think it possibly is, or why they would have made something like that. But honestly, reality is often stranger than fiction. So like trying to make that into an alien or say that's an alien. It's like, I don't know, man. It's like finding a dinosaur skeleton and calling it a dragon, right? Or like finding not even that, because that's like legit. That's like a legit thing that you could, yeah. In any case, the real question is, what are we going to do for this, this night helmet guy vibe? I'm wondering, we give him a great helm? Nah. I feel like it's got to be one of those classic, just classic visors, And then we make it into like a hat or something cool on the top. And he's about to biff some borfs. Because if he's in like armor, then that makes this pose sick. Like if he has a helmet, that's like sick, dude. Sick. It's absolutely sick. Heck yeah. I was born in California, but I didn't really grow up there. But weirdly enough, like a part of me kind of has the California accent. Even though I was never really around people who truly had that accent. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's stereotype threat. Maybe I stereotype threaded my way into a California accent. Who knows? Zella said, I heard the guy who presented it is a known con artist. I mean, I don't think that I don't even think that's even relevant to how obvious that is, that it's just a sculpture. Colin said, or maybe just top half of his head is armored and he headbutts stuff really hard. True. Yeah, I don't know, man. Like, I don't know. The idea of aliens being real. Is it weird that the idea of aliens being real just doesn't faze me, like, at all? Like, I just don't really care. Is that weird? Is that a weird thing? Have I been PTSD'd? That doesn't faze me at all? What's happening there? What's going on? I just don't believe anything. I don't believe anything. Like that aliens could be real or like anything like that. I don't know. Just doesn't. Or like if they do, it just like doesn't matter. Kevin says, no, I'm too broke to care about aliens. Yeah, like exactly. It's like, yeah, you know what I mean? I don't know. Art is more interesting to me than aliens, I think. Like, I feel like if aliens were real, I would just still just talk about art and like art, but there would just kind of be aliens around. It's official. Art is more interesting than real aliens. This is why we're the most based art stream community. Let's see. Yes, you have been PTSD'd. What about alien art? Well, see, now we're getting somewhere. But that's the thing about art, is that it's universal. So alien art would have some kind of universal appeal, just like our art has some kind of universal appeal. It's just the context would be wacky. Compare art styles with the aliens. Exactly, dude. What if aliens also just got to anime? What if they just evolved into anime just like us? They just saw cats and were like, you know what? Let's make girls that. Man, I'm definitely glad I slowed down on the anime. I think like I used to watch a lot, but now like barely any, man. Like it's just I think just Bleach now, because I'm watching the new season. Very nostalgic, but other than that, not super watching a lot of anime, to be honest. It's just so much time. So much time. It takes so much time to watch an anime, man. Good grief. I could just learn anatomy instead. I should just do that. Anatomy or Zom 100. Anatomy, Zom 100. Anatomy, Zom 100. I don't know. I feel like anatomy wins, but can we turn that into action? Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? One thing that I'm glad we did was for the Discord for the channel is we made it a gamer free zone. So like no one plays games in the Discord. It's just strictly for art, which I really like. Oh, Paula's got to bounce. Dude, take care, Paula. All the best. Colin said crop circles are just waifus. True. Zella says, I think that just kind of happens as you grow older. You have less time, so you have to put the time into stuff you really care about the most. Yeah, it's true. That's true. You know, the less time thing, it's interesting because it kind of sneaks up on you. You don't really see what that means, like how that actually works, that you get less time. You know, it's easy to kind of be like, oh, well, what does that mean? I'll get less time. But, you know, things creep in and all of a sudden you're spending like 10 hours a week just doing dishes. All you're doing is dishes and laundry and dishes and laundry. Dishes and laundry and dishes and laundry. And then you miss your mom. Then you do more dishes and more laundry. All right, you know what? You know how we make him a pirate? We give him a sick feather on his hat. On his helmet. We give him two epic feathers. And I want to give him a hat brim. I really want to. I'm going to do it. I'm doing it. You can't stop me. You can't stop me. It's happening. Oh my gosh, it's happening, guys. Guys, it happened. He's got a hat brim now. It's that just happened. So, oops. Sorry, not sorry. Wait, I have to text my girlfriend. I have to text my girlfriend. She said conspiracy portion of the stream. No, we don't discuss conspiracies on the stream. We don't do it. No, we do not do it. No conspiracies. This is strictly art. You know what we're doing today on the stream? We're drawing sky pirates. That's what we're doing. We're drawing sky pirates, and that's all we need to know. That's interesting enough, in my opinion. Cool. So we'll black that out in the line art, I think, or we'll have the brim of the hat cover it a little. That's cool. I like that, actually. Do I make the top the clothy material, or we'll see how it looks when we drop color, and we'll decide. Yeah, there's enough YouTubers talking about conspiracies out there. I'm good. I'm good. I just like art. I enjoy art a lot. I enjoy art so much that I enjoy it more than other stuff, actually. Colin says, is the hat brim also metal? Because that goes kind of hard, not going to lie. So, fun fact, there was a time in history, and I mentioned this, was it on stream? No. This was in the Discord during a challenge. They used to hide armor under cloth. They would make these big hats, and they would literally be made of metal. And they would hide armor in the cloth. And what that would do is that would that would allow them to kind of like feign that they didn't have armor or feign that they did, because everyone knew they were hiding armor in the cloth. So it's like this weird thing of if someone just had a bunch of baggy clothing, you'd think like, oh, they don't have any armor, or you'd think, oh, they're covered in armor and there's nothing I can do, because they got very inventive towards the end of that period. I want to say 1700, late 1700s. Let me think. Let's see. No, that's Civil War era. It's 1600s. The 1600s. Or not Civil War. War of Independence. I want to say 1600s. Yeah, around 1700s. They were hiding armor in cloth. It was really cool. I don't know if we can find any examples of it, but it was kind of sick. We'll probably have to pull up an example next time. Hard to find. It's the keywords are too misleading for Google Images, unfortunately. Unfortunately, technology has failed us, guys. So, AI's dead. AI's useless. All of our jobs come back. Sick. Kevin Lack says, crazy to think we're only 8 days away from Castlevania Nocturne's release. Ooh, I don't even know what that is. That sounds cool, though. Zella says the stream has everything: art, aliens, and even history. A little bit, yeah, a little bit. I love the episode of Wallace and Gromit where they go to the moon, and it's like all the different kinds of cheese, and they're all like labeled. It's very satisfying. They go on the rocket to the moon. I love the idea that like a tinkerer just made a rocket in his little cozy little British cottage. It's very Colin Furze. No, not Colin Furze. What's his name? Yeah, Colin Furze. I love Colin Furze. The inventor guy in England. He's like the best. He's like such the best guy ever. He's just fantastic. Simply the best. Yeah. All right, let's see if client got back to me. Okay, cool. Cool. Let's flip it around. Yep, still feels cool. When we flip, still feels cool. Yeah, we'll make the metal hat brim. We'll make the hat brim metal too. That'll be really cool. All right, let's try to get this wrapped up. So we're losing a bit of the intense vibes on this guy. Just a smidge. Kind of size down the hands a little bit. We've done a few things here that let's make sure we know that the parts of the hands are plated in metal, and he's like got these big old brass knuckle guys. It's so cool. A knight helmed sky pirate with brass knuckles. Like, that's just so sick. I can just imagine him like missing a guy's face and like smashing through like a mast. You know what I mean? Like, or like through a barrel or something. Let's sketch that out. Actually, I want to sketch that out right now. Right? Because like, what if it's like, What if he's like thrown a punch? Whoosh. You kind of see the helmet here. He's thrown this punch. Bow, and it's like exploded a whole thing. And like just barely missing it is like maybe the protagonist or something. Maybe you see like the wind strike around and you see like it just missed. Like, whoa. Or no, that's not good. It would more be like this. It'd be like wait, let's make our brush bigger. Let's use a different brush. Excuse me? So dark. Is this the right one? There we go. How do we direct our line of action? So if this is a cinematic shot, we could have it so our main character is like jumping away. He's cocking another shot, but this one's already let loose. And he's like already turned his whole body. So it's like all the power's out, right? Boom. And it could be like he just totally ripped through a thing and it's like something like that. Or what I'm mostly thinking is like I want this shot of like him like throwing the punch and it's just like hit something and it's just exploded across like the whole frame or like behind him or something. It's like shrapnel and stuff. Yeah, we can make that work eventually when we have the time. Cool. Cinematography. That's funny, Colin. All right, we definitely want to finish these guys on stream. I feel like, you know what we can do? If we get this guy lined up, we can move to color and just lay down some flats on these guys and I'll finish these ones off stream probably. And we'll go from there because I want to do some color on stream a little bit. You know, I want to add a little bit of color, I think. We'll see. Nice. I feel like we can also stud this too, right? That would be sick. Man, my schedule is insane this week. Insane. There's so much we got to do. All right, Ayub, take care, buddy. Thanks for hopping back in. All right, let's see. Yeah, let's do this. All right, I have 5 there and 4 there. Uh-oh. Sweet. So what we're doing here is basically we're just adding in like a secondary front plate to show that this character probably kicks and like knees a lot, right? So when you place armor in a certain area, you're drawing attention and you're like implying necessity for armor in that area. So if there's a lot of armor on the legs, it means that this character needs a lot of armor on the legs. So this character's going to be throwing a lot of kicks, doing a lot of cool stuff. Doing a lot of cool stuff. We'll also do the little side plate to hide the buckles and protect the joint. I always love that part of armor, like the cool parts of armor, like in the elbows and those little zones. They even have some like here in some cases for like jousting armor, but this character needs that mobility. I almost wonder if the spikes on the shoulders are distracting. What if we did smaller ones? Let's try it. We've really given ourselves a lot of room to explore here with this line art, which I love. It's one of my favorite parts of designing, giving myself a little bit more room to be free. Would encourage you guys to leave yourself some room to be free too. It's very fun. So you're seeing the top of the plate here. But you're not here, so you'd see it increase in size as it comes over. That feels a little better to me, to be honest. Helps us keep the tight silhouette. Helps the hat stand out too, I think, which is nice. It's real nice. Six. From the side, it would be like a dope. Like a sick design. Cool. Figure that out later. We want to make sure these all feel cohesive, right? So that's a bit of a left field thing that we got going on there. But again, the studs help tie it in, and there's a few things we can do to really help him feel like a pirate. So giving him a sword would help. Giving him a couple guns would help a lot. So we'll probably end up giving him a gun, even just to telegraph that he's a pirate. You know, we could give him a big old pistol somewhere, like an epic sidearm or something. Or even like a, well, actually, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what feels right. All right. We don't want our hands to cramp, so we're going to do a little hand exercise. If you guys know this one, definitely follow along. You want to bend your wrists down in front of you. Oof, and also up. Yeah, to the side. In as well. Oof. I can already feel the strain on my wrist going. Mustache on top of his mask. That'd be funny. That'd be pretty good. What we can do is actually under the jacket, we can do another like set of plate, which is actually a super sick motif, in my opinion, of armor. Is like having another kind of like sub plate. Yeah, remember guys, take care of your wrist, especially if you're drawing on a Cintiq. I'm kind of annihilating my wrist right now. Which, if you have deadlines, nothing ruins a deadline more than an injury. Procrastination, not as bad. Injury stops you. You have to stop if you get an injury. There we go. So that gives him some plate on his upper body too. Helps sell that idea. I'm going to have to switch to the Intuo soon. Just for the wrist health, you know? Take a break from the Cintiq for a while. So we'll do that after, I think, this guy. Let's check the ETA of... My wonderful Isabel. Oh, okay, cool. All right, guys. We're closing out on time, so let's see what we have left to do with this guy. We wanted to give him a gun or maybe a sword. I'm thinking a sword's the way to go. It would be like hanging here, and it'd be like a big one, I think, like hanging behind or something, or like here. Or, we'll see. What's the next move for this guy? Do we give him thigh holsters? Do we give this dude thigh holsters? I feel like maybe we do give him thigh. Ooh, a waist sash. Now, that's not a bad idea. Waist sash is pretty good. He already has a belt, though. But we could have it be like a belt that kind of has a cloth underneath here. Kind of hangs down a little bit. That's kind of sick. Let's check the macro view. See how it stacks up with our other fellas. That's kind of cool. It's kind of cool. Let's see how the pistols look. Like, it would be like a cool thing that would hook under, and you'd know they were guns because you'd see the little pin, right? Something like that. Maybe this is a next session problem. Right? Yeah, this is a next session problem, I think. Thigh pirates. Oh my god. I love it. I love you guys. You guys are great. You guys are awesome. Thigh pirates. Yes. Yeah, let's give him a knife across his thigh. We did it with Kel, and that was a cool design, like a cool knife. We'll do something across the thigh at least. Even if it's just that, even if it's just a little knife. No, it's got to be cool. It's got to be cool. All right. We'll sort it next time. For now, let's wrap up this leg. So he's got his leg out here, leg forward there. He's hunched in. He's ready. Ready to rumble, so it would seem. So you would guess. All right, looks like we got to shift him over a little bit. Just a little bit. So they all fit. Happily ever after. He's got a more armored leg. That's his lore. He's got a bit more of an armored leg here because he's using his legs more, I think. I don't really know what that means yet, but it'll become evident, I think, as we build out the world. I'm seeing him like kick a mast in half. Like that's what I see this guy's lore being, right? He's like a scary big dude. Because when he stands up straight, he'd be like this tall. Whoa. Big guy. Yeah, we'll do some sick drawings of him probably. He's giving sword on his back energy. You know, I thought about it. What would that look like? That would be like a cool, like, kind of energy, right? Oh, that is so sick. Wait. It's got to be the other shoulder, obviously. Or does it? Does it have to be? It's kind of working. I don't like that it's working. It's a little bit tangenty, but it works. Wow. It's too long. He'd never be able to pull it off his back. That's the thing about this kind of sword, right? It would never be doable unless it was like a half sword thing. So like it was like yeah, we'll make it a half sword. So it'll be like this. It'll be like handle. This part will be like wrapped in cloth. This part will actually be the blade. That's what we'll do. Sick. Let's go. All right. Sword on the back. Fine. You guys win. You know, cliches are cliches for a reason, right? Because they're sick. I like the idea of like a cool like a clutch blade that has like a primary finger notch. Like there's something cool about that to me. Maybe the blade curves in a little bit, almost like a little kukri. And these guys, the ends of their blades all have like a little ring at the end. That's another design motif. If you're gonna like do design motifs, that's maybe dragging a little too much attention to itself. Maybe a little less much here. Yeah, all right, we're gonna have to leave it there. That's just too cool, unfortunately. All right, let's see if we can drop some flats on these bozos. Call her a day, at least for now. We'll be back on stream tomorrow. I'm going to be meeting with some friends to do plein air, so I don't know how much I'll be able to stream tomorrow. If I'll be able to hit the same level today, I might just do one tomorrow and then 2 on Wednesday. Continue with that pattern. But yeah, this is so sick. This is too sick, actually. Okay. Cool. Yeah, let's chuck some flats behind these guys. See how it feels. Too many messages in the group chat. Group chats give me conniptions. Like they actually give me conniptions. It's unreal. Sick. Just quickly checking something before I dive in and start dropping down flats on these boys. God, I hope these guys turn out with flats. That would be really sick if they did. Ooh. This is a big file, so we're getting a little bit of lag here, I think. All right, let's save and see if things speed up. Usually saving really helps. Cool. Man, you guys really are the best audience ever. Like, this is so sick. I don't even think of you guys as an audience, to be honest. I just think of us as like a cool group of guys who make cool stuff. You know? Some friends. Wow, Colin Erasure. Didn't want to dox too much. Yeah, Colin and I and another friend are gonna meet up and do some plein air in Central Park. I'm so excited, dude. Oh man, yeah, I'm gonna bring some actual watercolor paper next time because I did a plein air with like not super nice watercolor paper and oof, it's rough. It was rough. Are we? There we go. Oh wait. Okay. Nice. All right, we got a little bit more time before my beloved arrives, and I will bid you all adieu. So let's try. Let's just have some fun. We didn't close our lines because who the heck closes lines these days? That's insanity. You're asking for insanity. Closing lines? Who am I? A guy who closes lines? I don't think so. So we're going to do the terrible, terrible task of painting this in manually. I got to update my shortcuts because I know there are some... I had to reset my whole PC at some point during the early streaming days because I was having so many graphics errors and stuff. I had to just reset everything. Ultimately, it didn't even help. So I don't even know what I was... like, what the heck? In any case, I ended up getting rid of all my shortcuts. So I had to re-script a few of them, but a couple I haven't done. So I got to go and so I can make these fills so much easier. Doing them by hand is such a pain. It's meditative, but it's like, again, when you're against a clock, meditation seems a little out of the question, you know? But let's be patient. Let's remind ourselves of patience. Back in the day, they would have to actually paint this stuff, so we count ourselves lucky. Zella says, watercolor paper is quite important. Is more important. Oh, watercolor paper quality is more important than the paint. It definitely can be. 100%, yes. How it takes the paint, for sure. Some watercolor paper you can do like one layer and then it just dies, and some you can do like 10 and it's like a beautiful glaze. I have some nice arches I've been saving, so I will bust out some arches sheets and have some fun, I think. It'll be a good time. All right, so this process, I guess I'll touch on it briefly in case there are any people who are a little bit newer to this process in the chat or watching this back. So when you do line art for a character or whatever, what we're setting up is basically like a base layer underneath the line art, and this makes it 100 times easier to paint in all the colors. So what we normally do is paint this in and then make new layers on top that are on the clipping mask mode, so that when you paint in colors, it won't go beyond these boundaries. It'll only paint what is in the bounds of what we're doing right now. So basically by blocking this in like this, we are saving ourselves much more time down the road, because instead we'd have to be painting every single color like this with a lot more fidelity and this and that and rah, 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 and just take too much time. So yeah, we're saving ourselves time here by just doing that all now, setting all the bounds and all that stuff. There are ways to speed up this process. For instance, if you close out all your lines, you can do more efficient processes and whatnot. But hey, you know, we're making our way downtown at our own pace. So what we just did there was a shortcut. So I created a shortcut that will augment our selection and fill it in. Otherwise, what happens is you get this this line. So like you get this weird line there if you do that. So instead, when we hit when I hit F17, it expands the selection. You can even see the selection expand over the gray, and then it fills solid, and then deselects. And you can set that up in actions in Photoshop. I think Clip Studio has actions too that you can check out if you wish. Major time saver. Yeah, when I met him, he was only Sergeant Time Saver. Got him. Yeah, we're doing gray because neutral gray is a good base to do colors on top of. We're going to be picking colors from one of our older designs and kind of going with that. These guys are very brown and black vibe. That's kind of their whole aesthetic, is this kind of brown, grayish, black vibe. Leather and metal and black cloth is the combo for these characters. That's what we kind of set out. It works really well. We do have some spot yellow on our character Kel. We'll probably do that for a couple characters that are of note to kind of draw attention to them, make them a bit more distinct, a bit more chaotic. It adds a level of chaos and like hazard. Yellow and black is just, we've kind of made that what it is. It also makes the characters feel a little bit more modern, which is definitely the case in contrast to the other pirates who used to be a circus troupe. So they're much more costumed, much more of an era, if that makes sense. These guys are much more bleeding into the modern with their aesthetic. And that's just costume choice, cloth choice, prop choice, material choice. You can say a lot with a little. You can say a lot with a little. Ba 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 ba. We make up songs on the stream, you know, it's allowed. We can make up songs. Okay. I saw an ad for like actors, like a casting agency or something in Brooklyn on Instagram, and like all the comments were like, "Don't be a scab, don't do it, rah, don't do this, rah." And it's just like so funny. Things have really escalated, man. Things have really, really escalated. With the SAG-AFTRA strike, they're starting to recruit out in the public. Things are really heating up. Definitely heating up for sure. I truly don't know how things will end because these studios, man, are messed up. They're kind of messed up, dude. I think that I think it would be much better for smaller studios who actually know how to ethically use AI and talent at the same time. Created co-op companies that all have a stake in the company succeeding and want to contribute to a more balanced workflow and a more balanced form of media, I think. I think that would be great if some co-ops popped up. Some great examples of that in the comics world is Image Comics. They kind of popped up and they were very artist first in their approach. You could own your IPs and stuff. It was very, very, very revolutionary for its time. And it was started by artists who were all the top artists, and they just walked out of, I think it was Marvel. They just walked out and started their own thing, and it took a while, but then they got all the contracts back and started doing all the work, but, you know, better. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool. And with animation, what's interesting is these big studios are like, we can use AI, we can use AI, we can use AI. but so can everyone else. So honestly, I don't know, man. I don't know if these big studios really stand a chance against the indie wave of new media that's coming. I think a lot of giant corporations are just going to dissolve, man. That's my honest feeling about it. I feel like they won't be able to keep up with all the young bloods who have something actually interesting to say. But that's just me. So when I start my animation studio, you know, we'll see. I don't know if I'd ever want to run a studio, man. That's insane. That's insane. It's a lot of pressure. A lot of stuff going on. But hey, man, with Procreate Dream, dude, you're a one-man studio. It's unbelievable. I'll have to animate a sequence for Sky Pirates, like the invasion sequence. It'd be so sick. Even if it was like pseudo-animatic, that would just be so cool. Transition into art director role through doing that kind of stuff would be really fun. Ultimately, I think I'd love to art direct for sure. For sure. All right, flatting all these guys out might take a little too much time. So instead what we're going to do is we're going to finish flatting this guy out. And I think we're just going to drop the colors on him, leave it there. And I'll probably do the rest off stream, I think. The coloring for these guys is pretty basic, not a lot of theory. So, or the theory is pretty self-explanatory. Nab says, I thought about running a studio once, but I would rather spend my time drawing than managing. Yeah, it all really depends, right? It's like if you're... Depends on what you really want to do and what you want to be a part of. Like, I think that if you really build a thirst for collaboration, if you really love collaboration, the idea of managing is actually, and producing is actually really cool. I used to be very anti that idea of like, I don't want to art direct, I don't want to this, I don't want to that, I just want to do it. But, you know, I actually don't know, because sometimes I get very impatient with having to do it all. Oh, I got to let my girlfriend in. BRB, guys. It's like raining outside, so I had to like run and let her in. I think that was her. Yeah, it was. Cool. Cool. Cool, 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 cool. All right. I think this guy is flatted out. Yeah, nice. Hello. Hi. Sweet. I am. I'm live right now. Hi. Do you want to come say hi? I hear it. I don't know if anyone in the stream can hear how hard it's raining right now, but it's like coming down. So we're going to make a clipping mask layer. And what we can do is just kind of block out some stuff. Adding flats is fun because you really bring the character to life. So I kind of just want to do it briefly. Oh no! Do you need help or are you good? Cool. Isn't this so cool? Like adding color in, like, just changes everything. Even if it's just line art, just adding in the color, just like skin tone, like, just changes everything for me. It's so cool. This is honestly my favorite part of the process, is like finishing the lines and then going in with color and like really like lifting out of obscurity into reality. It's so cool. Or like a version of reality at least. Hi. Do you want to say hi? You don't have to. That's okay. It's true. All right, let's see here. We'll add flash to this guy, and then I think we'll call it. Probably. Want to see him? Want to see the guy I'm working on? Cool. Isn't he cool? Yeah, you don't have to whisper. It's okay. Oh, nice. I'm glad you guys can hear the rain. That's so cool.
It's so bad.
I love it. Are you kidding me?
No, it's great when you're like not in it.
Oh, true. Jerry, you had to walk through it.
No,
Oh, no.
okay, no, it's okay.
Oh, no. I kind of want to walk through Carl Schurz. Is that weird?
No, we can go for a walk.
Kind of want to do a rain walk.
Let's do a rain walk.
And then, like,
I was gonna make some miso soup first.
like put some jams on. I think after. Well, we'll figure it out. First, okay. Sorry, guys. I'm like totally like in my life right now. No, it's kind of it's kind of cool. I'm gonna become one of those streamers that life just like bleeds into the media. I'm gonna be like one of those people who like goes insane because their whole life is broadcast online. Zella says, being inside drawing or reading while it's raining is the best, especially in the fall. I could not agree more. It's such an enchanting feeling. I love the smell. It's the smell for me. The smell really gets me. My goodness. All right, so one thing I loved about how we tackled the metal on the past characters is we made the metal quite cool. It was like a cool color. So we had a neutral gray or a dark gray, or sometimes black. And then we had this really nice, cool metallic color for all the metal accent stuff, which I really, really liked. I thought it was great. The leather can just be leather colored, honestly, just this brownish. With leather, just like warming it up so the light hits it. It's just all you really need to do, to be honest, and then you're good. You're golden pretty much. Yeah, let's see. Do we want this to be leather too? I guess it can be leather too. Like he's got kind of a leathery armor vibe, maybe. Some cloth in between, supporting, sort of. A little. We can kind of fudge it a little bit. It's not super important. And then his hair. So for the other characters, we've done like black hair, which I like. I like the idea that his hair is the same color as the cloth. Kind of helps us support that look. We might do like a gray streak in one of the strands. Oof, I really got to watch my wrist, guys. Been drawing for too much today, I think, with sketchy form. I'll have to take a break. Taking a break for your wrist health can really be the difference, you know, even if it's a short break between injury and having like healthy recovery time and stuff. Oh, check this out. It's so cool. He's so cool. Look at him. That's so sick. Wow. This is like the most fun part about concepting, to be honest. Just this sick final result. Like, it's so cool. We'll leatherify the shoes up to a certain point. These guys almost have like a punk skater aesthetic, which I just love. Like, I just think it's so cool. We'll find a cool blue for the metal, I think. Yeah, something like this. Just really nice. Here and there that you can kind of like push and pull from. Doesn't have to all be like this, but just having a little bit of the lighter bluish tones, you know? It kind of allows the pirates to be like not totally evil. Adds a little bit of levity, the blue and the metal. Well, it goes a long way. cool. Oh, Photoshop is lagging. That's what we get for working on a 10K file while streaming on like layer almost 400. It's a lot. Definitely a lot. All right, let's see. Well, we kind of blocked in the flats. I think we're good. I think we're good for now, honestly. The nuance we can add in later. One sec. Cool. Cool. All right, guys. I think this is a great place to leave it. I'm going to do some cream stripes with gray, I think, for this bottom part because we want the stripe motif to be pretty present across the board. We're going to do the same thing for his kind of tank top underneath the metal plating here and there. That'll be nice. Make sure the gray is warm in these stripes. It's the subtle, it's the little things, right? We might work that into another part too, but a lot of the form's going to come out when we start adding like the highlights and stuff here and there with the clothing and like that kind of stuff. It'll start to define itself, but for now, I think we're good. I think we're pretty much set. Yeah, thank you so much for watching, guys. This was really fun to do. I'll just noodle with this if I keep going forever, never. So we'll probably leave it there. The only thing I'll do is fill this in so you can kind of see sort of what's behind that section of the hair. I love like having those little gaps and stuff. It's really fun. But yeah, this is looking like it's going to be a really fun lineup of guys once we get all the colors down and just make them all pop. Ooh, wait, last thing, we got to do the studs, obviously. That adds a huge element. Boom, 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 boom. Let's go. Yeah, there it is. That's so cool. That's so sick. All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I'm going to be back on tomorrow. We're going to be having a great time tomorrow, probably. If you're here for the first time and you're watching this live, thank you so much for making it to the end. You're awesome. You're so great and wonderful, and it's so cool. If you're watching this back in a recording, welcome. Hope you stick around, or if you want to, if you like this stream, feel free to like the video. If you want to see more, you can subscribe, and if you want to catch them live, you can hit the notifications if you want. If you want to join our Discord where we do cool character design challenges and stuff, you can join that in the link through the Patreon. It's $3 a month. It's really fun, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Much love, guys. Peace out.